Aw, too bad. Looks like My Hero Academia Detroit smashed Attack on Titan into 3rd place. So what's up guys, Foxen here. The top 10 selling manga for this year has come out. Some of you will be pissed off to find out that Attack on Titan lost its 2nd place spot. Perhaps even more so when you find out that it's to My Hero Academia. So let's go ahead and actually look at the numbers in detail. So actually going from the bottom on the list, at number 10 with about 3.2 million you have Tokyo Ghoul, the sequel series. For this series, I'm actually a little bit surprised. I knew Tokyo Ghoul was popular, however I didn't know it was still in the top 10. It's even more surprising that they gave such a popular series this dumpster fire of an anime. Next up at number 9, The Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, the manga adaptation. This one's not too far at about 3.4 million. Once again, I'm actually surprised since it's selling so much. You know, since the original source material is actually a light novel. I do wonder why it's selling so much. I mean, I don't think other light novel mangas got into the top 10. That includes SAO, ReZero, and even Konosuba. So what is this one doing that's so special? I do wonder. Next up at number 8, The Promise Neverland. This one comes at 4.2 million. For The Promise Neverland, I actually have not started it, although this one is getting an anime series in the winter season. And I've heard nothing but great things about it, so I'm looking forward to it. Next up at number 7, The 7 Deadly Sins. This one coming in at about 4.9 million. At this point, unless you've been living under a rock, no surprise to see this on the list. I don't really follow this manga, although I have been hearing that the manga has been going a little bit downhill. If you are a fan, definitely chime in. It'll be interesting to see what happens since this series is supposed to end next year. Next up at number 6, Kingdom at about 5 million. Once again, another series I don't follow. This one's supposed to be set in China, following this protagonist that's trying to become this top general in the country. I know I got an anime adaptation like 6 years ago, although nothing since then. Seems almost like a wasted opportunity. Who knows, perhaps sooner or later they'll start the anime back up again. Next up at number 5, Haikyu. This one's actually almost tied with Kingdom at 5 million. For this series, I actually have not started it, but I really want to. I've heard nothing but great things about it, and just seeing how popular it is coming in at number 5, I'm sure it's for a reason. Next up at number 4, Slam Dunk at about 5.2 million. This one might be the most shocking of them all. If you haven't heard of Slam Dunk, I can't blame you. Slam Dunk, both the manga and anime series ended back in the freaking 90s. So how did this get not only in the top 10, but at number 4? It turns out that this series is just that damn popular. These 5 million copies are all from this anniversary edition. Like, I'm totally not into basketball, but now I'm getting curious. Next up, the fan favorite, Attack on Titan, also at about 5.2 million, basically tied. At least for Attack on Titan, I should point out that it's not exactly a fair comparison since this is a monthly manga. That just means that pretty much any weekly series has an advantage. And then going into number 2, My Hero Academia at about 6.7 million. Yes, this did beat out Attack on Titan, although it's not surprising at all. My Hero Academia has slowly been becoming this juggernaut of a series. It does help that it's been getting 24 episodes back to back each year. And this year, the first half was freaking amazing. Then the second half was arguably questionable. Although going by information we got from Naruto fillers, doesn't really matter, it just matters that the series is airing on TV. In comparison, Attack on Titan only had half a season, and while hardcore fans enjoyed the Uprising arc, I still see casual fans pretty mixed on it. And next up, the biggest actual juggernaut of them all, the actual king, One Piece at about 8 million. And definitely chime in if you're a fan of One Piece. It's just one of those series I have not had the time to start. So right here, let me pause for a second and ask you, are you surprised by any of the top 10? Did you think My Hero Academia was gonna beat Attack on Titan? And just pause the video for a second and let me know down below. What's more interesting is if you actually compare the numbers to the previous year. Last year, One Piece sold about 11.5 million. In other words, it went down by over 3 million. Attack on Titan also went down about 1.4 million. On the other hand, My Hero Academia went up almost 1 million. Bravo! But wait, there's more. If you actually go back in time to 2011 when One Piece was at its peak, at that time One Piece sold 38 million copies. So what's going on? The manga sales have dropped to about 20%. How did sales go down to less than a fourth in about 7 years? That is really intriguing. And let me just clarify that I'm not trying to bash One Piece at all, I'm just curious. Although manga sales overall keep dropping year after year, one of the actual known reasons is that these sales don't include digital sales. So One Piece might have actually sold over 10 million. The digital copies aren't counted here. And I know some of you guys will bring up piracy. Although let me just point out that these figures are only for Japan. Sure, you're gonna find some people that aren't paying for the manga here and there, but in general there's almost no piracy in Japan. The other reason is that in those 7 years, Japan has still been dealing with this declining birth rate. In other words, just less kiddies to buy manga. As for something else I do want to point out, just look at the figures from 2017, last year. There's a couple of series that dropped out from the top 10, which include One Punch Man, Food Wars, and Maggie. So just a little bit of a prediction. One Punch Man Season 2 is coming up next year, so I'm pretty sure One Punch Man is going to make it back in the top 10. Unfortunately, I don't think Food Wars is going to be that lucky. And I'm not sure about Maggie, it's not something I follow. As for Attack on Titan, the Beast Titan arc is coming up, arguably the best arc in the series. Naturally, My Hero Academia is going to get another 24 episodes or so in Season 4. Despite that, I do see Attack on Titan edging out My Hero Academia for 2nd place. I still don't see One Piece getting dethroned. Although Attack on Titan and even 7 Deadly Sins are ending soon, perhaps that'll give both of the series a boost. Anyway, let me go ahead and toss it over to you. Question of the day. Are you surprised by any of the results in the top 10? And what else do you think is causing such a drastic decline in manga sales? And then for 2019, which manga do you think will make it in the top 10 for next year? Anyway, go ahead and give this video a colossal thumbs up and subscribe. If you're new to the channel, I put out juicy anime videos like this one weekly. Talking about anime, a new Code Geass trailer has been released for the final movie. Go ahead and check out my breakdown on it. Also be sure to check out my latest Attack on Titan and SAO videos, and I'll see you guys later.